What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another build video. This build video is for my latest BeamLord 3.0, which is a Templar 1-bar PvP build, which is called the GIGACHAD, as it's got some super high damage and pen. It's got 10k spell damage, 32k penetration, and over a 21k beam tooltip. So let's get straight into it. So the first set we are running is the Kimono Tong. I'm running 4 pieces, not the full 5, just for 3 lines of weapon and spell damage. I'm running a Nirnhoned Battle Axe with a weapon damage enchantment. The next set we are running is Balorg, which gives you a line of weapon and spell damage, and the second line will give you a ton of penetration and weapon and spell damage. All the body pieces are medium with max magicka and all divines. The shoulders is also Balorg, medium divines. The next set we are running is Nixhound's Howl set, which is one of my favourite sets. It gives you 3 lines of weapon and spell damage, and when you complete a fully charged heavy attack, it's going to apply major cowardice to your target, so they're going to lose weapon damage and you're going to gain major courage, and you're going to gain a ton of weapon damage. So we've got all that on the body. The hands are Kimono Tong, legs Nixhound, feet Nixhound, waist is Nixhound, and chest. The necklace is Kimono Tong. All the jewellery is infused with weapon damage. Nixhound's Howl ring and the Oakensole ring is what brings it all together. So the skills we have is Wrecking Blow. You can run Elusive Mist or Binding Javelin, it's up to you. We've got Radiant Oppression, which has already got a higher tooltip, but it will go well over 20k when everything's fully procced. We've got Resolving Vigour for your heal and minor resolve, and Honour the Dead, which is super strong because it scales off your weapon and spell damage as well, so it's going to heal, super strong heal. And Onslaught, which is going to hit super hard and give you a ton of penetration on top. Make sure you have all your passives in your 3 class lines, all your passives in 2-handed, all your passives in medium, all your passives in vampire, undaunted if you can, all your passives in assault and support. I'm an orc, as this gives you a speed bonus and also a weapon damage bonus, so pick a damage race if you can. And alchemy for medicinal use, just to make your potions last a bit longer. I'm running Bewitched Sugar Skulls. Vampire stage 4 is what you want. I'll get into that and show you why. We're running the Apprentice for more spell damage. So these are the stats flat. So we've got 24 max magicka, 26k health and 20k stamina. The recoveries are quite low, but like I said, it's a 1 bar, and when you pop a potion and try stats, you're doing a lot of heavy attacks. It's not too bad, to be honest, but this build is sacrificing everything to be super high damage. The resistances, when we pop a potion, you need to get in 1,000 stamina recovery, and the spell resistances are around 23k. The critical resistance, I don't have champion points on properly, so if you put resilience on, critical resistance will be around 2k. The physical and spell resistance, yeah, they'll stand around 23k, and you can get the recoveries a bit higher with some CPs. The critical damage is at 100%, or near enough. It's about 96% critical damage. So we're getting how to play this. So like I said, you can either run Elusive Mist or be stage 4, and that's purely because if you get that, then you're going to get the Strike from the Shadows passive, which is going to boost your weapon and spell damage when you leave Sneak or Mist form. So if we leave that, that's going to push you up to 8k weapon and spell damage. So yeah, we'll get into how to actually properly play it. So it is ultimate dependent, but the ultimate is very cheap. You don't have to get to 500, but that will give you the maximum possible damage. just get to the 155, so just play defensively. Even though the penetration is low before anything hits, you can still do a reasonable amount of damage because the weapon spell damage is so high. But when you are ready, you want to come in with your elusive mist to get that damage proc. You want a heavy attack into ultimate, wrecking blow, and then just spam your radiant oppression, which is going to hit super hard. So the wrecking blow is going to give you the major berserk on top of it, which is then going to buff the radiant oppression. So everything we're using is just basically buffing the execute. So the Nyx Hound's Howl will proc with a heavy attack. You've got two strong heals, you've got Vigor and Honour the Dead. You can also use the elusive mist to escape as well, because again, we're not particularly tanky, so you are going to be a bit on the squishy side, so use plenty of roll dodges, blocking and the elusive mist to escape. And just make sure you charge your heavy attack, so you do heavy attack into ultimate, a wrecking blow and radiant oppression execute. And like I said, if you're stage 4, you can be running into it and hitting them with the binding javelin, or you can use elusive mist. I'll just show you it one more time. Get the ultimate ready. You can see you're already at 9k spell damage and it's not even fully procced. With continuous attack you'll be over 10k spell damage as well. And after this I'll show you the champion points. So we'll do elusive mist into heavy attack, ultimate, wrecking blow, and then a radiant oppression. So that's how to play the build. So champion points. In the green I just recommend to have Steed's Blessing, Liquid Efficiency and Rationer. And with the blue CP, Master at Arms, Duelist Rebuff I recommend. Deadly Aim for some more single target damage, so it's going to boost it even more. And also I would recommend Resilience, because again we don't have a lot of critical resistance, it's all divine, so put Resilience on just to make yourself a bit more tankier. And with the red CP I recommend Fortified, Boundless Vitality, Pain's Refuge and Sustained by Suffering, just to give you a bit more recoveries and a bit more damage mitigation. So that's the end of the build video, guys. Like I said, stage 4 you can run if you want to run in, or you can just go to stage 3 just for the undeath passive and just run stage 4. Like I said, run Binding Javelin. If you don't want to run stage 4, you can go down to stage 3 and just run Elusive Mist, and to get that extra damage buff. So that's the end of the build section, guys. Drop this video a like if you enjoyed it. Any comments, drop in the comment section below, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And stay tuned for the clips of the build in action. You'll see some super high numbers, crazy damage. Like I said, you will die fairly often because you're not super tanky or anything, but you'll certainly be dishing some super high damage. It's a super fun build to play. It really cuts through people because you've got such high penetration, super high weapon damage, the critical damage is even high, everything's high on the damage side of things, and it is just really fun to play, and it really obliterates enemies. So enjoy the clips, guys.